all that money all year long, and then you get a little money, and then you want to act like you can't give me shit. Like, we supposed to be on the same team. That shit bogus.
It's not that.
That shit bogus.
Okay, but I've been waiting for this money all year.
We've been waiting for this money all year. Because I've been out here doing everything I can to make sure we got what we need.
Nobody asked you. I didn't ask you.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a man.
Okay, so what does that have to do with my income tax?
Because you supposed to be like, damn, that nigga been looking out for us all year. I'm finna look back out for him. Like, damn, that's common sense.
What you mean? You're the one who makes all the money. This is the one time.
How you got me all on camera with these folks, man? You really doing that shit? Come on, man.
I thought this was fake until I seen that.
I'm just saying, what do you need my income tax for?
I've been doing everything.
Okay,
so you should be able to look back out for me too.
You wanted to do everything. Right.
All that money.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely have a good opinion on this.
Whose side are you on?
That's
what I was gonna say.
Okay, so first off, I will say I slightly understand where he's coming from, but it's still way too much entitlement.
I agree.
Because as she's literally saying, you do freely what you like to do. Why does that all of a sudden have to come out of my pocket? That doesn't really make much sense, because if you were doing all of that, assuming that that you're doing it because I'm going to pay you back, means that you weren't really doing it for us. You were just doing it for the fact that, like, oh, all of this spending that I'm doing isn't all actually coming out of my pocket. Some of it's gonna go back into my pocket because she's gonna take care of me once she has money.
Okay, it's all situational, but the way I look at this is that if he does really take care of things financially all year round, and maybe he does not get income tax because he makes enough money that, like, you know, he just over the threshold where he doesn't have a good income tax. In that situation, he's probably thinking, like, I provide for we all the time. So everything is technically 50-50 in terms of, like, me providing for everything just because I'm holding down the crib. So if I get an income, it all goes, you don't have to pay anything because I'm the one who's holding it down. So he's expecting that money is not just your money. That is now our money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly what he said.
Are you going to put money back into the pot of the family? Right. You know what I'm saying? Or are you just going to hug the whole 3 racks yourself and not contribute anything to the pot of the family? Or maybe only do a minuscule amount that you're comfortable with, even though all year round I give my all to this family. You know what I'm saying? If that's the situation, I kind of do agree with him. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But you're right. The key word is entitlement. Because I think that this should have been discussed prior.
For sure.
I mean, this is a discussion. She just decided to record it.
I know, but why is this a discussion upon the tax time? You know what I'm saying? Why isn't this a discussion, like, just like as a family discussion? We're discussing our expenses, we're discussing our income and shit like that. I feel like because come income tax time, that we should use this as the family money.
Yeah, because it's like, once you know about what your income tax is going to be, the question is, okay, what are we going to do with this? Like, what is the next step for this? Are we going to put it towards some credit card debt? Are we going to put it towards paying down a car note? Are we going to put it more towards, like, whatever the case might be?
She said, no, that's my money.
Wait, which side are you on?
I'm on his side. I'm on his side 100%. But, like, I was curious because sometimes I feel like I have an opinion about something and then you guys are just, like, for example, the snow shit. You guys just completely have it. So I was like, hey, maybe you guys side with the woman. Like, yeah, he doesn't deserve it because, you know, it's her money and her money is her money.
The only thing that I think about is the entitlement aspect, is because he does come off as entitled in this video. Maybe it lacks context or whatever. But I can see the entitlement aspect of just feeling like, yo, I do this all the time. I deserve this. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's definitely situational, but given the situation that I described, I would side with him. Do you think that them not being married whatsoever has anything to do with it? Because when you get married, your income's considered like joint. You know what I'm saying? That's family income.
So one of the biggest things,
they probably wouldn't even qualify for income tax.
One of the biggest things that I've seen, right? And I'm curious about what you guys think about it, is like the idea that you're just my boyfriend. I wouldn't do that for, I would only do that for my husband.
That's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
So because it's like, the whole point of this endeavor
Last
is
one, second page.
the whole point of this endeavor is that we're supposed to be doing husband activities to see if we're compatible in that, aspect. If you're not going to do that and you're waiting for me to commit to you, then
I hate that shit. Listen, if you're a bitch, I'm sorry. If you're a woman, if you are a woman and you refuse to cook for me because you feel like that is only a wifely thing, like, fam, I'll cook for both y'all if we're hungry and I got food to cook, nigga. That's just what we do for people that we care about. That's just how we roll, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like the idea of like, oh, I will only do these things for my family that I would literally do for myself just alone because I'm hungry, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, I really don't like when I see this popular with women saying that they don't want to do those type of wifely duties. Is cooking that hard? I can cook. Is it that hard? Where you feel like it takes that much love and care. Like,
bro, the videos that trigger me the most is when like the shorty's already cooking. And then like he's like, yo, wow, like that's such an amazing gesture that you're doing, cooking. She's like, I'm not cooking for you. I'm only cooking for me and my kids.
Oh, that's fucked.
I've never seen that before. Where the fuck you see that
I've
shit?
seen that like twice. Two different people.
That's so many times.
Okay. Now, if she want to play that game, I'll get petty because I'll start bringing food just for me all the
Just
time.
for me.
But the thing is, like, a lot of times in those comment sections, it's always girls.
Girls, back
Fucking-
at it.
They're fucking stupid. I want to get one of those girls on here so I can eviscerate them in a fucking debate and make them look fucking stupid.
Oh my god!
you dumb
Because
dog.
it's like, well, like there's nothing stopping you from cooking your own food. If she wants to cook for herself and her kids, then she can. Like her cooking for you
Yeah,
is
she
a
can stay
privilege.
single.
You're just being entitled for you to expect that.
Okay, she can be single. I'm gonna give her dick and dip.
Yeah, that's it. Go home and my own.
She ain't gonna get a cuddle out of me.
Nope.
Can't even get a snack out of her. She ain't gonna get no cuddle out of me. Fuck that.
Yeah.
No affection.
You know what's funny? I saw a video of Ocho Cinco, and the man was like, if you are gonna date, make sure you date a woman with kids. You ever been to a girl's house who don't have no kids? Fridge empty as hell.
That's facts. That's facts, bro.
She ain't got no snacks. You need to be a girl with some kids, man.
Real shit.
I was like, damn, that's kind of true.
Would you date a girl that has a kid?
Depends on how much I like her.
You'd have to really like her, eh? What if the kid's 12?
I'm too young for that.
You're right.
You are.
You are. I'm at the age now where I'm encountering girls with kind of grown kids. I'm like, damn, bro. She's like, oh, I had him at 16. Like, oh, fuck, I'm getting up there still.
Yeah,
up
bro.
there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know?
like, saw someone's kid and their kid's 15, and I was like, whoa, dude. Like,
Bro, she's old enough to be a grandmother.
like you can cut my lawn.
Would you date a girl with kids right now?
Right now, it
What's
would
your
be-
limit? How many kids?
To be honest, bro, I think I'd have to limit it at one baby dad. I don't really care too much about like
3
the
kids,
amount
one
of-
baby dad. That's a lot.
You gotta have some money. You gotta have some money.
I mean, I'm curious though. If she
You
was
feel like the
previously-
money is the aspect that you're thinking about when you're talking about living forever with 3 kids to take care of?
yeah,
Money's
you-
the only thing that you're worried about?
yeah.
Wait, I'm curious though. Like with the
long
whole
as the
like
kids aren't
with
badass
the whole
kids.
one baby daddy, 3 kids kind of thing. Wouldn't you say that like if she was previously married, that's kind of wifey material because she's been a wife?
Yeah.
I
but
say so.
I just also think that 3 kids is a responsibility that
It's
you
a
have
large
to be.
responsibility.
It's something you have to be willing to also accept that if you guys don't work out, that you have a relationship with 3 whole humans. You know what I'm saying? Like, that. It's a big deal getting involved in kids' lives, especially if they're young kids and you're going to be their father figure and whatnot. That's a big responsibility to take on. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if the relationship gets very, very serious and like you have to start picking up the kids from school or like from soccer
Yeah,
practice.
like that's a lot.
You gotta
3
take them to doctor's appointments.
You have to think about it like this: you're literally changing your whole entire life because when somebody's life revolves around their kids. If you're taking on 3, your life it will start slowly changing because you will start slowly taking on responsibilities. If you really want to marry this woman, those will be your kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing to take on. You know what I'm saying? First of all, the 2 baby dad things is just like scary.
I can't. I don't like, if
I would
If I have to meet one guy, cool. I have to meet 2.
Okay, if there's 2 baby dads, you don't have to meet any of them. But if it's 2 baby dads, I would. Fuck, that means that they have 2 kids for sure, minimum. That's a lot. I would have to seriously, really, 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 really love you. Like I would literally feel like you are worth it to that extent. I'm not gonna lie. That's
another thing too is like, think about how the second baby dad became the second baby dad.
I'm baby daddy number 2. I'm baby daddy number 2. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Good luck to the nigga after me.
Hey,
But couldn't be me though. Yo, I'm fucking around, but like, no, that's a lot, bro. 2 baby dads is
it's a lot, bro.
1 baby dad is like, you know, I definitely give a way more of a consideration, even if you have multiple kids, because it's just like, I can definitely see us merging families. But when it's like 2 baby dads, 2 kids, that's like, first of all, 3 baby dads is just an absolute no-go. I would say that if you have 2 baby dads, 2 kids, I could understand you being in a situation like my fucking child's mother, I guess. And if I really, I have to just really, 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 really like you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I would just not go above. Like, if you have 2 baby dads and 3 kids, that's enough. 2 baby dads and 2 kids, that's the bare most minimum I would allow, I think.
I'm curious though, because like whenever like people have this conversation, it's always from the perspective of what we're talking about it right now. But you as a father, right? Do you have any reservations with another man getting close to your daughter because he's now in your baby mom's life?
No.
Okay.
I think that I reserve that to the judgment of my baby mother and her choice in men, which is doesn't seem to be the greatest.
Reservations was a very fresh piece of vocabulary to use for this context.
But look, at the end of the day, it would make me kind of nervous in terms of the type of guy that's around my daughter. But there's also the fact that I have no control. Unless he gives me a literal reason about why he is a threat to being around my daughter, I can literally do nothing legally. Unless I just want to crash out and lose my rights to my daughter because I want to be a fucking violent idiot. You know what I'm saying? I literally can't do anything unless he gives me a reason to do anything. But hopefully my daughter's at a proper age where she could communicate how she feels about him and describe to me what the fuck's going on in the house. You know what I'm saying? So that would definitely impact me. But
so you don't ever feel like, especially if they're at a young age, that person is, if they're a good guy or whatever, could take away from your duty as a father? Because
no, that's the last thing I'm fucking worried about. I'm worried about somebody fucking like touching my daughter, God forbid, or some shit like that, or harming her, abusing her,
putting her in harm's way,
doing anything like that, not having her best interest in mind. I don't care if she has a good relationship with another good man. That's what I hope for. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I hope that her everyday father figure in that house, like, you know, she'll know there's no taking away our relationship and what we've created so far. She's known me since the day, since the minute, since the second she was born. You know what I'm saying? We went skin to skin in the hospital. I cut the umbilical cord, nigga. Like, I signed the birth certificate. We have our own specific relationship. I would like, she's really cool with her older sister's dad because he be at the house, and she has a great relationship with him, and I love that for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, like, he's good to her and he cares about her like his second daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna fucking get in harm's way of that. That would be very insecure of me, in my opinion. Like, you know, thinking that like no other man could be a good man towards my daughter if they care about her. If you wanted to be like an uncle figure in my daughter's life and you really cared about her and she really cared about you, I would allow that relationship to happen because like, I don't like the idea of like even alienating. Like, she needs to not see all men as evil or all men as like, you know, dangerous. She has to have some normalization that there are some good men who care about her in this world that like, you know, she could trust. So I do want her to have that. And she be telling me about, she be talking about them weddings still, saying that she wants to get married, telling about her crush's name and everything like that. I try to ask her, I try to get like, is he black? Like, I asked her if he's white, and she said no, but she said he wasn't black either. She said that he's like yellow.
Oh, bro,
Might be another light skin.
I remember referring to Asian people as yellow when I was young.
But it could be Asian too, so I don't know. Like, but it doesn't seem to be a full white person. It could be a Middle Eastern person. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So she described like just like somebody who wasn't black but wasn't white. But you know what I'm saying? So I didn't pry. I asked very subtly because I didn't want to pry too hard.
Is his skin like almost like yours?
That's what I said it's like yours, but like, yo, my baby mom, I told my, like, when my baby mom brought up, like, she was FaceTiming my daughter, and like, you know, I brought up the marriage thing, and she just like, she seemed very against even bringing up the idea and thought of marriage. You know what I'm saying? And but I was just kind of like, when you get older, it's okay. When you're a grown up and like you're old, then yeah, that's okay. But right now, there's gonna be no marriage going on whatsoever. No thought of marriage, no nothing.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wipe the idea out of her head of thinking that make her think that getting married is a bad thing or something like that. I still want the idea of like, you know, finding love one day and da 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 da. I think there's safe ways to do it. I think that people think you're rushing your kids into like too much of that romantic expectation. If you like, you know, even mention the idea of a possibility of them one day being in love. But hey,
that's crazy because, bro, if you look at, like, think about
Disney.
all of the, bro, like,
It's all about love.
Every single one of the princesses, like,
they all got a prince.
Snow White, like, you know, like the
Even
stories.
in Buzz Lightyear, I heard there's a lesbian relationship now. So even they'll be finding out in kids' music, kids' movies.
Why for that?
Holy.
You chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much.